Hey friends, happy Monday night. Jeremy's working out. He just wanted to show you his muscles.
I didn't know that we'd
Gone live.
gone live.
Okay.
Sorry, I just had to
You don't
finish
all
up.
need to see. Right.
You know, the first 500 or 600 curls are the toughest, and
After that.
yep.
Well,
Alrighty.
I'd be lying if I told you anything about the gym that I knew anything, because I don't. So Jeremy's going to tell you about products that they have at the gym, and I'm going to tell you about the chemicals that might be in them.
Yep. So tonight on Let's Talk About, we're here every Monday night. Kim, Jeremy, I'm the fit one.
I'm the unfit one.
But Kim's the knowledgeable one. We are going to talk about toxins at the gym. And I always think it's totally ironic because you'd think that the gym is a place where you go to get healthy. But it's not always the case. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to roll the music.
And the thing is that some of these products actually make people fat. So they go to the gym to lose weight, but on the other hand, the xenoestrogens that are in the products are actually feeding their cells and making them fatter.
Yep, so we're going to talk about that. Other important stuff.
Yeah. What Young Living products do you use at the gym or for fitness? Toxins at the gym.
Which is an important thing because you go there to feel
Fit
better.
and healthy.
Toxins at the gym. Toxins at the gym. Toxins at the gym. Toxins at the gym.
Righto. So
Thank you,
Jeremy,
Salt and Pepper.
having not been to a gym since I was maybe in my 20s.
Yep.
Oh, well, you know, obviously I walk past it when I take Tegan trampolining to gymnastics.
That's
Tell me
close enough.
what happens when you first get to the gym? What do they make you use?
Well, yeah, so at the moment, obviously in, post-COVID sort of thing, straight into the hand sanitizer. And I don't know if you've seen, if they have one of those automatic ones where you put your hand under it and it delivers about 3 litres onto your hand, which you then... So that's not a good start, is it, really?
No, because most hand sanitizers, and this isn't just at the gym, this is at the shops, this is wherever you're using hand sanitizer, contains a couple of nasty ingredients. So the main one that I'm concerned about is triclosan. So triclosan has actually been banned in the USA in products that come in contact with your skin because they're basically linked to messing with your hormones. So the endocrine disruptors, what we call xenoestrogens, and they're in hand sanitizers. So every time we're putting those hand sanitizers on, sure, we might be killing the germs and things like that, but we're actually messing with our hormones, and that has a long-term effect. So instead of using hand sanitizers that contain triclosan, I use a natural one. And the other thing is that a lot of hand sanitizers are really drying to our hands because of the kinds of alcohol that is contained in the hand sanitizers. And that's why you often see a lot of people who use hand sanitizer all the time end up with dermatitis or psoriasis and things like that on their hands because their hands get dried out and they start cracking and all those kinds of things. So you want a hand sanitizer that's not going to dry out your hands. So that's why I take these hand sanitizer absolutely everywhere with me so that I can use this instead of the one out of the automatic machines or the pumps or whatever.
Yep.
So
I've got one of those in my gym bag, and so obviously before I go in, just a little splash, rub it in, does the job great. So gets all the stuff that you need cleaned off your hands. Good.
all right, and what about when using the machinery? What happens like if you're using...
Yeah, okay, so the other thing which is really... I mean, it was sort of always there, well, in some gyms, but now, obviously, again, because of COVID, everything gets sprayed down after use, you're wiping your hands with it, and I don't know, I think I can say this, but I find that when I'm on the exercise equipment, because it's been sprayed down with essentially toxic, cleaning products, I actually find it dries my nose crazy because I'm exercising, I'm breathing it in at a much greater intensity, and because there's so much of it in the gym, on every machine, almost, and numerous places around the weight room, I'm breathing in all this toxic stuff. So it's actually it makes my nose run, it makes my head start to ache. It's actually pretty yuck. So
there are some things that we can do things about, and there are other things that we can't. Now, particularly at the moment, if you're going to a gym and they have to meet their COVID regulations by spraying stuff down and they're using some pretty nasty chemicals, there's not a lot that we can do about that, okay? Other than buy gym equipment and work out at home, or go and
talk to the gym owner and actually talk about that's what I've been meaning to do for a while. So Irene, if you're watching.
So yeah, obviously I saw today that Michelle said that when she used to own a gym, she used to, make up her own sprays, natural sprays and things like that to clean it down. Now, one of the things is that, that the sprays have to meet certain requirements and things like that. So one of those is that it contains 70% alcohol. So something that contains 70% alcohol is the Thieves spray. So not the Thieves household cleaner, but these are the little Thieves sprays. So you can use these to wipe stuff down. So carry your own cloths and things like that and use the Thieves spray to wipe stuff down. Yep. But as I say, talk to your gym owner and see whether they are interested in using the Thieves household cleaner to actually wipe down their gym equipment. But at the moment there's so many regulations and stuff like that about what the cleaners need to, the standards that they need to meet and things like that. So that's up to the gym owner. Can you put those on the ground for me?
Yep.
All right, so one of the things that I'm excited about for my gym loving people in my life, so I've got a belated Valentine's Day present for you, Jeremy. It even comes in a beautiful big red box. Here you go, happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks for that. This is actually so cool.
So this red box is called the Energy Collection and it's new from Young Living. What's brilliant about it is that it's perfect for the guys or girls in your life that go to the gym. Okay, so we're going to talk through, it comes with a little card that explains how you can use all the products in the gym, but best of all, there's no nasty toxins in here and you can replace the products that you might be using at the gym. So put it down and don't let the Ninja Red fall out of it. Yep. So obviously a lot of people who go to the gym want extra energy, and that's why this is called the Energy Collection. So the number one way that you can get energy out of the Energy Collection is with Ninja Red. So there's, obviously a lot of energy drinks and things like that contain caffeine, they contain heaps of sugar, lots and lots of nasty ingredients, whereas you can get a natural energy boost just by giving yourself a 60ml shot of Ninja Red. So it comes with its own shot glass of course, not plastic. That's another chemical that plastics mess with your hormones as well, but it contains Ninja Red contains goji berries. Goji berries are a great natural source for energy. It also contains pomegranates and aronia cherry and all red, basically, blueberries, things that are going to give you that natural energy. So it's actually more slow as well. You're not just going to get that sugar hit and then,
For those people who worry about the stuff, low GI, so it doesn't spike your insulin, slow release, it's good.
Yeah.
All
right. The other thing is at the gym, when people have sort of, used their muscles and they might have, got some tired muscles, afterwards they're going to rub on some kind of sports gel. Now, there's a couple of things toxins that you can find in most sports gels. One is that they're usually petroleum based, so they contain some kind of petroleum jelly, and that's the solution that they add the chemicals, the active ingredients, too. So once again, when you're putting those petroleum products onto your skin, you are not only possibly giving your skin some irritation, but those chemicals are getting into your body. And so if you wouldn't put, if you wouldn't want your body to come in contact with petrol, then, I would actually look at the sports gel and see what the base ingredient is that you're rubbing into your skin. The other ingredient that's in a lot of sports gels is methyl salicylate, but it's a synthetic methyl salicylate, okay? It's the equivalent of aspirin. It's the main ingredient, active ingredient in aspirin, and that's what helps to sort of give that numbing sensation and things like that, so the methyl salicylate. But the thing is, they no longer get methyl salicylate from plants. A main plant that they get it from is wintergreen. Wintergreen is 97% methyl salicylate, so it's really quite high. So they used to get it from plants, but they no longer do that. They can make it in a lab. But like everything, once you start taking key constituents out of plants, that's when you end up getting, side effects. And so, because it's not there as nature intended, it's not with all the constituents balanced out like it would be in the natural plant. So you're just getting that methyl salicylate in with the petroleum jelly and you're rubbing that onto your body. I'm not making it sound that good, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. They're not great stuff.
Which is not to say that the methyl salicylate doesn't work. Like I think, I definitely use sports gels and stuff in the past, but I'd argue that when it's in a natural state with all the constituents, as Kim said, and it's not in a petroleum-based solution, it actually works heaps better. So you're getting much more benefit for your.
Can you grab rather than open this one, can you grab the one off the table for me?
Yep.
So this is Deep Relief, okay? This is one of the best products that Young Living sells for muscles, for shoulders, for knees, for joints, for you name it. It's good to rub on anywhere that's a little bit tired.
That's what it looks like.
So I've just been rubbing it on my shoulder. That's why it was on the table. But this is what the tube that it comes in your kit. And it still has that, sort of like slight methyl salicylate smell. But I actually think this smells really good because it smells like peppermint.
Yeah.
And it, peppermint, copaiba, the wintergreen are all in Deep Relief. So if you're coming off the exercise equipment and you're feeling it a bit in the muscles, rub that in. It's amazing. Peppermint. So peppermint peps me up. I know Lyndall, she often talks about how when she used to go to curves, she'd pull up and she'd be like, oh, I don't know if I can do it today. And she'd just have a sniff of peppermint. She'd put it behind her ears or even on her skirt. And she would go into curves and just have so much more energy. So if you're looking for a natural energy boost, I know people who take this on runs, like that have done marathons and stuff and fun runs, and they've taken it as their little extra secret ingredient so that when they're starting to feel tired, they just have a bit of a sniff of peppermint. Obviously you can have a lick of it as well. It is one of the culinary oils, but peppermint is great for energy. Also great for fresh breath. So, like if you're at the gym and you're feeling like, oh, I got up early this morning and forgot to brush my teeth, have a lick of peppermint. So
pre-lift, it's good. Pre-major exertion, it's good. The only thing that I'd say about it for guys is, just use it when you need it. Don't use it all the time for everything, because it actually does, if you have too much, it can impact on your testosterone levels. Can I say that?
I don't know, can you say that?
Well, it's true. Yeah. So, but don't not use it. That's what I'm saying. But just use it sparingly when you need it. Yeah.
All right. So 2 other things that are in the energy collection. One is the Morning Start Bath and Shower Gel. When guys go to the gym, they often have a shower afterwards, and most of them are using some kind of a body wash, okay?
Yep.
Now, body washes often, if they foam up, contain sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate. So if you turn over your bottle and you read the ingredients and it says SLS, with a sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate, once again, it is a petroleum byproduct. It's a product that it can be quite irritating to the skin. It dries out the skin. It's one of the main things that used to cause my eczema. So I used to get eczema on the back of my neck and on the top of my head and on my eyebrows, and it was because it was in my shampoo. And whenever I was using my shampoo prior to Young Living, I would get the eczema, and I still get it today if I go anywhere and I'm using a shampoo that's not a natural shampoo, or I'm using a body wash, or even a bubble bath. And the other thing is, I used to get it on my fingers from using dish soap, liquid dish soap that contains sodium lauryl sulfate. So get your person who goes to the gym, I was going to say get your man, but get your woman if you're your man or your woman, if you're, switch to a natural bath and shower gel after the gym. So.
Yep. Interesting story about the sodium laureth sulfate. It wasn't designed originally to make stuff foam up. They just discovered that it was a byproduct, and they didn't even start using it until they really started pushing advertising for things like shampoo, and went, oh, this looks much more impressive.
Yeah,
That's
and
all.
it doesn't actually clean any
it
better.
It doesn't add any cleaning
It
power
just
at all.
foams up, and
Yep.
people think that it needs to foam up in
Yep.
order for it to work.
Not true.
Yeah, not true at all. No added cleaning benefit, sodium lauryl sulfate. All right, the other ingredient that I'm really wary of in personal care products is obviously aluminium. A lot of antiperspirant deodorants contain aluminium. That's how they work. The aluminium salts in them actually stop your pores from breathing and giving out any perspiration or sweat. They stop you from sweating, but you need to actually sweat. Sweating is one of the main ways that the body gets rid of toxins, okay? So breathing, obviously we get rid of some,
Kidneys and liver.
yeah, our kidney, but perspiration is a main way that we get rid of stuff. So you want to be able to sweat, you just don't want to be able to smell. So the Young Living deodorants are all based on bicarb soda, coconut oil, and essential oils. So this one is the Citrigard. It's very fresh smelling. It reminds me of the purification oil. And yeah, so, no nasties in here that are going to stop you from sweating. It's going to just help fight the smell and keep you dry. And yeah. And I guess, I actually really like the smell of this. This one's really my favorite. I do like the cinnamon. What's the one that smells like thieves? I get them mixed up. Cinnamon.
Yeah.
No, cinnamon's the lip thing.
Oh.
Cinnafresh, is
Yeah.
it? Yes, Citrigard and Cinnafresh. That's right. So there you go. That's the deodorant. But this kit also has two other things that are benefit of the gym. One's a cooling towel, so you can actually wet this down and wrap it around your neck and help cool you down. Or obviously you can use it to wipe away sweat and all of that kind of stuff. So that's a handy little towel that comes in the box. And the other is a gym bag. So you get a gym bag, you can put all this stuff in there and you're ready to go for the gym.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
I reckon.
So if you have someone that you need to get a late Valentine's Day present for, here you go, Jeremy.
Or for the bloke in your life. I know Kim said it can be for men or women, it can, but I think guys will really dig this. It's cool and it hits all the right spots. So,
Yeah.
And it gives you a great opportunity, if you're a woman, to talk to your partner and go, this is all good for you, here's why, lots of love, use it in the gym, you look so hot, etc., etc.
And as I said, like a lot of xenoestrogens, which are the chemicals that mess with your hormones that are found in deodorants and found in body washes and even found in sports gels, actually go into the body, and because the body thinks they're an estrogen, they actually feed cells. They feed cancer cells, but they also feed, like our body can't get rid of all of them, so our body wraps them in fat and stores them away. So one of the best things that you can do for yourself is to actually eliminate or get, work at having less xenoestrogens, and your body won't have, so much things to have to get rid of, and your liver will work a lot better as well. So.
And for guys, it won't mess with your testosterone. So that's, again, like one of the best things you can do is keep your testosterone levels healthy, and that's going to help you stay fitter and healthier and happier and all those things. So it seems crazy to be going to the gym on one hand, but then dousing yourself in all these, estrogens, which are actually damaging your testosterone. So
So
there
get your lover, your gym person, and energy collection. All right, we will see you next week. Next week, we're going to talk about distillation. So we're going to learn all about how essential oils are distilled.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were going to fire up the still out in the backyard.
We don't have a still in the backyard. But anyway, we'll see you same time next week. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.